Ah, there you are at last, Alcahest. I hope you haven't eaten all the pigeons. I thought I'd never find you, pussycat. Thank you, Alcahest. I hope this medallion will finally open the passage for me. Perfect, but it's not hot enough. The bridge is stopping me from passing. It looks like the stone that's missing from Babou's necklace. What's it doing here? I wasn't expecting this passage to be so crowded. Who would want to come to talk here, of all places?
Everything's going as planned, and even better. Young Valdo has taken his mission to heart. He still hasn't found the Codex, but according to the latest news, he's on the right path. What's more, he might be on the path to finding the Stone of the Wise.
If what you say is true, my lord will be delighted. I suppose we wait to see where his investigations lead before intervening.
Precisely. If the stone exists, we must not let it escape. As soon as he has found it and has the Codex, take everything and get rid of him as planned. We must not lose sight of our chief goal. The Codex must be destroyed.
You can count on me. I shall be worthy of our brotherhood.
I'm certain of that. Given your price, it would be most upsetting if you failed.
I've waited long enough. It would be better not to hang around.
Valdo, come quickly.
What's happening?
Someone's waiting for you in the Great Hall.
Good evening, Valdo.
But you're...
Francois I, King of France. I like to know those who try to enter my castle. The underground passage you took is supposed to be impregnable.
All I did is to follow the clues left by Leonardo Da Vinci, Your Majesty.
And that's the reason why you're still alive. You're seeking the famous codex that Leonardo may have left at Cloux, aren't you?
How do you know?
It is I who asked the questions. Were you alone in the underground passage?
No, there were two men whose appearance I couldn't see. They were planning to kill me once I'd found the notebook and the Philosopher's Stone that they believe is hidden here. They also talked of destroying the manuscript.
The Philosopher's Stone. Those who are manipulating you do not know Leonardo. From now on, you're working for me, Valdo. Find the manuscript and try to learn whether these men are planning to steal anything else from me. Da Vinci left 4 series of signs in the manor. They will guide you to the manuscript, and this paper may help you to decode them. When you have fulfilled your mission, attach this ring to the black messenger pigeon's leg. Hector, one of my trusted men, will come to recover the codex and help you to leave the manor.
Last night was full of surprises. My mysterious employer wants to have me killed, and the king could have me arrested. My only chance of escaping is to get my hands on the notebook and the secret it contains. Whether it deals with the Philosopher's Stone or other things, it's a much coveted object. Once I get hold of it, I'll be better placed to bargain for my salvation.
Come quickly, Valdo. I've got to talk to you. It's most urgent. Guards are taking up position in the garden. Whoever hired you must think you intend to double-cross them and has decided to prevent it.
Hired? What are you talking about?
Valdo, the king and I are very good friends. He told me of your discussion last night. You're in great danger. They must imagine that you've already laid your hands on the codex or the stone, even if unfortunately it probably doesn't exist. The guards must think you've gone. It's your only chance to get away.
Isn't there any way to stop them? You're the king's friend, aren't you?
Quite, but it doesn't always make things easier for me. With Francois gone, I have little support at Amboise, and the Queen is the last person to help me. Nonetheless, I should be able to prevent them from entering the manor, though I'm afraid it'll be more difficult for the garden. You'll have to be very careful if you want to escape. You'll have to be very careful if...
According to the map, Leonardo hid the manuscript in front of the manor. It isn't easy to reach the area with all these guards. It doesn't seem very logical to hide such a precious notebook outside at the mercy of the weather. Something's wrong. It seems that Leonardo's having fun sending me round in circles.
Sir, what's happening? The garden's been invaded by guards.
You mean you noticed? I wouldn't have thought you'd be surprised by such news.
Pardon?
Don't try and deny it. I found a message ordering you to keep a watch on me. Tell me, Saturnin, how much are they paying you for it?
I really don't know what you're talking about.
What about the letter that was laying around your place? I suppose I invented it.
I'm not saying that, but perhaps it wasn't for me. Do you really think that anyone would waste their time teaching a simple peasant to read? No, sir. If you found the letter addressed to me, it means that someone is trying to fool you.
The evidence stands up. He's talking sense. Furthermore, only one person knew that I was on the trail of the stone. I must return to see Babou in order to set matters straight. I could take a look in her Venetian cabinet. That would certainly be the place she would hide something. It's the letter of introduction that I gave to Babou on arrival. But who could have written it? That's just what I thought. The letter contains another message. Everything is going as planned. Put it in a safe place once the king has left. Your guest will make an ideal culprit. But what does it mean? What does she want to have me accused of?
What are you doing there, Valdo? I won't allow you.
I've discovered the truth about you. You fooled me completely. Can you tell me for what plot I'll be the ideal culprit?
I'll tell you everything, but you must know that I had no choice. They blackmailed me. A long time ago, I knew the Emperor Charles V, the sworn enemy of the King of France. I don't know how the news got here or who is using it against me, but someone has threatened to disclose this old relationship to the king. Francois I purchased the Mona Lisa shortly before Leonardo's death and left it here in the chapel.
The Mona Lisa's just below?
Yes, until this morning. I was ordered to hide it in the dovecote where someone will come to collect it tomorrow night. I didn't have any choice, Valdo. Try to understand.
You're asking too much of me, madam. You help a stranger to carry off the Mona Lisa and then have me accused of theft, and you want me to understand? You've lied all the time. By the way, I found this in the underground passage where you said you'd never set foot.
Valdo, please.
Goodbye. I think we've said enough. Undoubtedly, other surprises must be in store. I thought Babou was an ally and Saturnin an enemy. When all's said and done, one cannot trust appearances. My position is increasingly difficult. If I want to escape, I must find the Codex and prevent the Mona Lisa from being stolen. You were right, Saturnin. I know who was given the task of watching me.
Madam, I suppose.
Quite right. You're more astute than I thought.
Besides myself and her, there's hardly anybody else at the manor. I mean, until the arrival of the guards.
I can't hold on any longer, Saturnin. I'll never succeed in solving Leonardo's puzzles in time. I'll end up in the hands of the guards outside.
You're losing your morale, sir. You're much closer to the goal than I expected.
Pardon?
It's high time to tell you the truth. I was Leonardo's valet for many years, and before he died, he entrusted me with an important mission. The legend is true. He did hide a manuscript in these walls. To prevent it from falling into just any hands, he invented puzzles, codes for protecting access to it. My role was to deliver the last key to he who understood them, and to my great astonishment, it appears to be you. The degrees, Valdo. You must subtract 10 from the stars, then from the planets, and add as many to the moon.
Why did Leonardo entrust this secret to you rather than to Melzi?
Francesco already had his hands full with the treatise on painting, and Leonardo thought that his secret would be better guarded here by Francois I and I, rather than in Italy, where he also had enemies. But perhaps it was a mistake. The proof is, I suppose you're here on behalf of Florence.
I have no idea who sent me, or who's using me, to be more precise.
Many people could be interested in the Mona Lisa, Valdo. From Florence to Charles V's empire. Many would pay dearly to possess it. As for the manuscript, even if it wasn't what your employer was really seeking, it would be very unfortunate for him to lay his hands on it. The main thing is to take the manuscript far away from here and ensure that the Mona Lisa doesn't leave the manor. Those behind this are not important. They're powerful, but you can prove you're more cunning than them.
It's locked. I'd better not stay here. The door to the chapel is closed. Have you got the key?
No, only Madam has the key. Now is the moment to settle your accounts.
Valdo, I didn't think I would see you again.
I shouldn't have lost my temper, but you have to admit that my anger was justified.
It's true, I can't blame you, though you should know that I never wanted anything to happen to you.
Go, forget what's happened. I don't want to quarrel with you. In fact, I need your help. I must enter the chapel. According to Saturnin, you're the only one to have the key.
It's true, here it is.
This chapel is so beautiful. It's not surprising that Leonardo chose it as the hiding place for his codex. The problem now is to find it. This scepter is superb. It can't be here by chance. What's Saturnin doing? It looks like I'm going to need his help again. I'll have to find a way of distracting the guards if I want to reach the other part of the garden. Great, here's my messenger. Go, take this ring to the Chateau of Amboise. Hector must be informed as soon as possible. Now I have to find a way out of here and get back to the manor. It's of no use at the moment. It's of no use at the moment. Very well. Now I'll have to find a way to put it in a safe place and escape before the thief comes to take it. Unless I replace it with a copy. Francesco dismissed me from his workshop for having copied one of the master's drawings. However, I'm sure he'd support me if he knew the circumstances. Copy the Mona Lisa. Now that's a challenge.